Hello, my beautiful people from Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Thank you. One love. Bye bye.
I wish you a great moment out there, and I trust you all are doing great. I want to quickly seize this opportunity to appeal to a lot of people. I've not been able to take their calls. Please, I wouldn't want you to see it as a matter of negligence. I've been so very busy, so very busy. You know, in my last video with Pastor Stephen, I requested for about 200 Edo youth to work with, and as we speak, I have a handful numbers of youths already I talk to on daily basis, and it actually has to do with a lot of commitment, and it takes time. So it takes time a lot. Talking with different people with different areas of concentration, with different ambitions and visions. So it's not really easy. I listen to them, I hear them out, and I begin to search for materials for them to see how they can start up something. Like I told us the other day, it's something off the camera, it's something off the media. So those who already know we are already doing something are probably family members, and the youth I'm already working with already. So it's not something that we're definitely going to bring before the media. So like I said it the other last time, except anyone wish to come out on their own to say, I'm a product of this, I'm a product of this, I was able to get this, probably to encourage another person out there. So I want to thank the Lord Almighty for his blessings, for his strength, for his gift, for his wisdom, for his understanding and knowledge. So please do write me when you try to call me. I don't take your call. Just write me. Definitely make out time to reach back to you. So thanks so much for your understanding. I'm here to send a message to Upper Sapmoba landlords. So that's why I'm out here today. To send a security advice to Upper Sapmoba landlords. We mustn't allow things to get to the peak before we begin to find solutions to the situations. You know, we need to work hard to see how we can create a system while we are also creating our own lifestyle. We create a system to suit the life we want to live. The government is doing what is needful today, but I want to assure us all that, and I want to also make everybody know that what the security the government has for us right now is not adequate, because these external securities, they just only come to the area with information, and once they are done with the operation, they leave the area. If you go around the streets of Upper Sapmoba, the soldiers are not stationed there permanently, the police are not stationed there permanently. So that has to tell you that there's still a lot of work to do. And the landlords need to stand up and rise up to their responsibility. A lot of you have investment, have landed property that worth up to about 20 million naira, 15 million naira, and yet we don't even think about the security aspect of the property or even our own lives. The reason why the hoodlums are operating within the region of Upper Sapmoba is because they found the place conducive for them to operate. If the landlords can come together to create a security system in every street at Upper Sapmoba, definitely the hoodlums will not have the time. They will never think the place will be conducive for them. So many armed robbers have been paraded for some few days now, and you and I have got to know that there are so many strangers. When they interview them, this one will tell you I'm from this state, the other one will tell you from the other state, this one will tell you from the other place. Most of them are not even from Benin, you know. So, and if you look so deeply, a lot of them have houses they rented around Upper Sapmoba. So someone rented an apartment for them, rent an apartment for somebody you don't know. You rent an apartment for somebody you don't know what is he or she is into. They begin to live in your house and live in the area and begin to find a way to begin to invade the area. So it's not supposed to be done that way. I'm not going to be staying too long on this video, and I won't be saying everything out here because it has to do with security matter. I've talked to some few landlords around Upper Sapmova, and why I'm out here today is because they themselves said I should be out here to make it public so that those who have properties around Upper Sapmova, we ought to now have to gather and begin to show interest for you all to come together to begin to deliberate how we can station a perfect and a proper security system in every street at Upper Sapmova Road. So Upper Sapmova region. So it is not a cumbersome task. It's something we can actually do. So many of us spend millions to build houses, and we don't even take any percentage of the little income we have to, invest on security of our own lives and properties. So it's really some. I look at Upper today. If you go to Upper, it's just still within a circle of, development. Nothing have been able to happen beyond the development we've seen so far, because investors don't want to come in. No investor wants to come invest in a place that is riotic and chaotic all the time. So people want a conducive environment that they can strive in their businesses. If you look at the banking system in Edo State, no bank have been able to exceed Eweka. No bank, not even ATM machine, have been able to exceed Eweka down to places like Jesus Christ and down to the whole part of Upper. Why? Because the area is not conducive for them to operate as banks. And why is it so? Because the landlords, we are not really doing our job. We're not really doing our job the way it ought to be. I know of so many people who even have properties at Upper Sapmova. They've even abandoned the properties. They went ahead buying land with huge amount of money elsewhere to live. Then without doing anything about the insecurity problem around Upper Sapmova region. So that is not how it is supposed to be. It's not how it is supposed to be. Every street can create a security system. If a landlord, you have a house, you want to give out for rent, before even the person pays for the house rent, the person must go to the security office in that street to get security clearance. During the time of security clearance, this thing is a great initiative. Most of them are in paperwork. I'm just here to give out a little. But when I see a lot of interest, then I need to work with the landlords. It's something that is really up to be off the media, but we just have to come out to blow it out here so that even those outside the country, those outside the states that have one or two properties around Upper Sapmova, we get to be involved, So there are people you are supposed to contact within so that you can be part of what we are doing. For as much as you have property, you must be part of the system of the security we are back creating around Upper Sapmova Road. We cannot just allow things to begin to get to the peak before we begin to rise up to our responsibilities. Very soon, the external policemen and soldiers that just came to help the situation might go. They will go. When they go, what will be the order of the day? How are we going to sustain the security aspect of the area? Are we going to leave things to just be the same way? When these guys now feel like, they have a free place to operate again, then they begin to come in to operate again. When you station a proper security system in a street, people begin to think actions they take because the area is well secured. If somebody is coming to rent an apartment from you, the person must go through the security office, get a security clearance. During the process of getting security clearance, then the details and data of the person will be collected, even to your photograph passport. Then the security will have it. So when even anyone comes into such a street and gets to know the kind of security system that is available there, if the person actually have one or two things to be doing around there that has to do with criminality, the person will just have to relocate or find a way out of that place because the place is not going to be conducive for the person to operate. So that is how it's supposed to be. So as landlords, you must come together and, re-strategize. If you go to Upper today, to rent an apartment is so cheap. So cheap, like as if you want to rent an apartment in the village. Why insecurity? People don't want to come in there. If you even see somebody who comes in for the room, you will even be happy. The people who are working as agents for vacancies, who get houses for people looking for houses, there are so many vacancies at Upper, but the agents, they are suffering. They are suffering. When you call them, you tell them you need 1-bedroom flat, 2-bedroom flat, 3-bedroom flat. They'll tell you it's available. You ask them where, they tell you upper. The person will say, no. If not upper, no go area. Now no go area. There are so many people who are looking for properties to buy. Once you tell them the properties around up, I say, no go area. We cannot live the environment, we cannot live Upper Sapoba with such unscrupulous stereotype. We cannot live it with such unscrupulous activities to be going on consistently. No, the only way to have it well done is for the landlords to stand up. It's not a huge task for landlords to come together to discuss and set up a proper security system in every street. There are a lot of security professionals out there to train even people, to as well give tips to security men for them to know how to do their jobs perfectly. So before you get through the entrance of a street, at least there will be a security check on you. If you even have somebody that wants to come and visit you in a particular street, you will even be the one that will give information, say, hey, before you go through, the security are going to ask you some certain questions. So you have to attend to them first before you can come in. Before you leave the area, maybe you want to travel for so many weeks or even months, you must go get security clearance. If probably you couldn't get home or to your area, you just from where you went to work, you left, you must call the security. No, and by so doing, you already have personal security. You call security, this is where you are going to. If anything happens that people are looking for you, they can't find you anymore, if you go to the security post, they should be able to provide some information. And through such information, they'll begin to trace wherever you might be. Oh, he called us, he told us he's going to so and so place. So police will know where to take it off from. But some people just leave home and they get missed. We don't even have any means of reaching out to them or to trace their whereabouts. So if you belong to if you live in a street that have a proper security system, it is also for your own security. It is also for your own good. You know, as a tenant, when you come in, you pay in for the apartment. So the landlord should strategize their rent aspect in such a way that when they are paying along with the security fee, not giving them another burden again. After paying for rent, security will come on their own to get security fee from them. No, if your house is around 1,000 naira, you can place it at the rate of 1,500, 1,400. So even anyone coming in to live in such area will even be happy to stay because there is a proper security system out there. Hoodlums cannot just come to operate there. It will be very difficult. So it is not too much to pay for security. It's not too much. And we can, through this platform as well, create job opportunities. I'm not talking about a security system that you just be paying people 10,000 naira. No. If we have it well organized, there are proper ways to source the income to pay these people very well. Even if the landlords within the area feels they can, finance it alone, they can appeal to the state government. The government will have the way of also supporting them to have a proper security system in every street. Before you get an entrance, there must be a security check on you. Before you get an exit, there must be a security check on you. So when these things are in place, it will be difficult for hoodlums to come in to operate in such area. Honestly. So the landlords all over the world around Upper Sapoba Road, it is time to come together to strategize so that we can have this thing done properly. Investors don't want to come in within this region. Why? Because of the unscrupulous operations within the area. Okay, look at our banking system. A lot of us are spending huge amount of money to deposit, to withdraw. Before you can do any bank transaction, you have to take a vehicle of about 15 naira down to around Eweka, getting to almost 10 junction. And when you get to that area, you see the kind of congestion that is there. It's so unbearable. Sometimes it takes a whole day for people to even, have anything done inside the bank because of the congestion. Some people even have to take vehicle beyond 10 junction, getting down to Ring Road in order to have a place that is a bit discongested for them to do their transaction. So we are all suffering all these things. So many people who cannot even take vehicle to go out. For you to withdraw just 5. Please, no one should call me now. This video I'm doing right now is with this very phone. Please. So don't call me right now. Someone just interrupted this video. So many people, for you to get 5,000 naira from the POS, you spend almost 100 naira, which bank can never take from you for a withdrawal. Bank cannot take 100 naira from you per one transaction for a withdrawal. It's not done. Is well. It's not done anywhere. So we are spending too much. And most of these people who are doing this POS business, you go to see how many of them are lamenting, crying how armed robbers comes around to as well attack them, because the place they are doing the business is not secure. So we cannot just leave the area to just be like that. And we must get to the root of it. So many of our brothers in overseas and our sisters, a lot of us contributed to this problem we are all facing today. We are not just here to apportion blame to anybody, but we are here to figure out the problems and as well solve it as well. So many of us got outside the country and we found out that life was a bit easy than the way it is at home. Man, this is unbearable. Why will you call somebody and the person rejects your call first time, second time? You can't just hold on. This is really unbearable. And you're interrupting what we're doing here. It is well. So a lot of us contributed to the problems we are. A lot of us contributed to this problem. A lot of us left the village, with hard life struggle, got to oversee, call parents. I know so many people got to oversee, they will just call their parents and even their brothers. Baba, EJ, brother, sister, Usefo, EJ, Usefo, Waga Imugbo, Ewagwa Lotovedo. They will look for land around Upper. You will build for them. They will leave village. Parents that are still very young enough, that are even farming, you will bring them to town. You won't have any investment you put in their hands to be doing. At least they wake up in the morning, they go after something, and at the end of the day, they get something back home as well. But you place all of them on salary, even to your brothers, to your younger ones, to your elderly ones. Because I know I won't blame a lot of you, because it was just how things were at home. When people got to a place you find life a bit easy, it was just like, oh, your people back home should also enjoy this kind of privilege. They should also enjoy this good lifestyle. So that was why you try as much as possible to make life easy for them. But a lot of us, we were carried away. We were in so much hurry. We introduced a life pattern that is not favorable to us today. Placing them on salary. So many brothers were just around, just stay in the house you built for them. They don't have anything they are doing. They don't have any career. And you bring luggages. They put on all these our brothers, the one who started this confraternity issues around Upper Sakoba, because they were having the whole of time to be doing all these things, because someone is out there taking care of their bills, up to their feeding, up to what they wear, up to what they drink. They were not having any challenge. They were not having anything to go after for life. They were not after any vision, because someone is already fighting and someone has assured them that suffering has come to an end. A lot of us felt it was just going to be like that all the way. We never knew things changes. But right now, we don't have the capacity to sustain such lifestyle. Now, these our brothers, now these our parents, they are not headache to us. They are not issues to us. So many parents, they are done selling their children properties back home here to sustain, to survive. Because you assured them right from the beginning where you said for them. So they themselves are not feeling like, oh, you have changed. That is why when you send them money to do something important for you, they will not do that thing. They will use the money on something else. Because you've told them earlier before that life is better. Life is easy there. You pick money from the ground. Yes, a lot of us wanted to help our family. A lot of us wanted our family to also enjoy the good lifestyle. But we were not patient enough to create a proper system to carry our families along. Now, a lot of us are not taking business. But you are afraid to do the same business with families because there is a way you started with them. Now they don't have the understanding of what you are talking about. What they understand from the beginning is you told them the suffering has come to an end. At the end of every month, they have to go to early. Now you don't have the things are no longer flowing the way it has been on your side. Now they are still expecting to still be going to earlier at this present time. Meanwhile, things are no longer like that. You can't blame them too much because a lot of us created that system for them. You didn't create a system of investment with them. You didn't create a system of, let's see that how do we move family forward. You were just sending money. Things were just easier at the time you got there and you felt, oh, yes, some of you will bring containers loads of things from overseas. So that has contributed to the problems we have today. Brothers now have time to be going after things that are not ethical because they have the whole of chance. Stay with friends, smoke all the day, do all manner of things together. They now have time to go into this confraternity, and if you see them, they are so zealous about it because they don't have any other vision. They are still waiting for sister. Now, even sister or brother that couldn't maintain such lifestyle, if you even come back from overseas, you become an enemy. They will even find way to, set you up with armed robbers or even with kidnappers. Because when you go there when you have changed. So many of you are not enjoying your marriages today overseas. Because family just believe, it was at the time you got married to this man. That was when you changed. They've got to hate that man for nothing. So many have got to hate the woman you married for nothing. Because since you got married, you are now facing family. You're not trying to set up your own family. And we just believe where we set phone. So you can't make them to understand easily now. You still have a lot of work to do on them. You have a lot of work to do on them before they will understand. So we created all these problems. For so many of us out there in Europe that have houses around Upper Sakoba, this is the time. So many of you spent up to about 10 million naira on so many house projects there. But if you want to sell those properties today, you will see somebody that will give you 5 million naira. Because Upper is not like a no-go area to everybody. Because of the insecurity. Over these years, what are we doing about the insecurity? What have we been doing about it? So many of us even build houses, remove our parents from Upper Sakoba because of the insecurity. You now put in tenant there. Okay, now the tenant now reach to they die or they go through the sufferings of the insecurity. So many of us are getting out to about 100,000 naira from house rent from a particular property. But we cannot take even 2,000 naira out of it to invest on the security of that property and the life staying there. We are waiting for government for everything. How long are we going to continue to wait when we can actually make life easy for ourselves? You could get millions to build. You could get millions to buy lands. You should be able to get little money to invest on the security of the place. To secure the lives and properties there. Create that system. In short, from the creation of any street, you should as well create a security system along with it. Don't just go and get any other people say, they can't do security for your street. No. Those who must secure your area, you must have their details. There must be people you can work with deeply. A street that is so secure, if you suspect anybody comes in, you don't know anybody, you don't know the person. You can run down to security post, maybe at the time the person might be going to work. Once the person is passing, you can just tell the security, man, I've been seeing this guy for some days now. I don't know anything about him, and the way the guy movement did to me, I suspect him for one or two things. You don't even need to harass such a person. The person might even get to where you guys are, he will even greet you guys. The person will be going on his own. Once you are done talking with the security will just go over to their file. Get to see the person because in your bed the face and they've seen the face of the person. Once they go through it, they'll tell you, yes, this person, we know about him. He's staying in this street. Look at his datas here. He's staying in so and so person's house. There's also landlord's house. This is the type of work he's doing. Or you wear the soto here. Then if at all you have information, there's anything you are suspecting about that person, you pass the information to the security. The security will not take it up from there. Without the person knowing, intels have been placed on him or her. Before the person make an inch to commit any crime, it will be very easy. It will get to the level of now using gun to kill people up and killing ourselves up and down in the name of we want to secure our place. Security does not begin with killing and does not stop with killing. With great intelligence, you can stop crimes. You can arrest the situations of crimes without killing anybody. But it is when you give your time to it, it's when you are dedicated to it. It's when you create a system. That is when that can happen. So everybody needs to wake up. There are so many of us that have properties that have been abandoned. At Upper Sapoba, no. Around Upper Sapoba region. It's not supposed to be so. Landlords should hold meetings. You must be contributing to the security aspect of the streets. You must. So many of us have properties. So many of us bought out about 10 plots in the street. Go and look at the place. They are like forest, like a forest. When people are passing through that during the late hour, they will be afraid. Why will you have such property there when the place is already open? You can't come to clear it, at least for the area to be free, for people to see through. Hoodlums are using that place as a hideout for their criminalities. So if we have a proper security system in that street, then the security as well will have all the contacts of anyone that has property there. Even though you don't have a house there yet, you just only have a land. The security will always contact you when the land is due for you to clear it. The security will even have a contract with you to be clearing it when due. You pay them. If your bargain with them is not favorable, you can engage people you think that can do it for you at the price you can pay. So that we don't have any place for hideout for these criminals. Home computer buildings. Such buildings should be given over to the security in the streets to take over it, to look after it, to make sure that no criminals are hiding out there to do any evil or perpetrate any crime. So I've discussed few numbers of landlords around Upper Sapoba. So they themselves told us some of the challenges they have. There are so many people who have properties here, you can't even see them to reason with, to talk with, to share ideas with. So please, if you have property in anywhere, reach out to other landlords there. See how you can have a proper security system in that area. We mustn't have to wait for it to get to our neck here before we begin to call on government. There are so many professional companies that renders security training. If you want to have people by your own self you can trust, fine, have them. Then you can engage these companies to come train your securities for you. It's another way of creating job. Don't just have people that will be paying them 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira. A street where we have up to about 100 houses, that street should be able to finance to pay at least up to about 10 to 8 security, 40,000 naira a month. Check it out. You can organize it. When you are paying somebody up to 40,000 naira, the person will be committed to such job. After all, the job is not going to take the whole of his time. If you are on night duties, during the time you be on night duties, you go back home, you sleep, you get yourself. If it is fish pond you have, when you sleep, you don't get yourself finished. You go to your fish pond, you go give them feed, check them, give them medicine if you go treat them. You go back, go relax again. When time reach for your night duty, for your security work, you go. We can create good system for ourselves to live a better life. As big as Upper, no bank. No good company is operating there. The few people that are even operating there, they are facing a lot of challenges. Insecurity. So many of us have vacancies in our homes. Nobody wants to come take the rooms because of insecurity. So let's have all these things stationed once and for all. Government is doing their own part now. Government will soon go. They will soon go. These soldiers you see, these police you see, they are not going to be there forever. They will soon go back. So start working on your own security now. Start working on your own security. There is no way a young man can be in the street. They go break. He go come wear trouser, come put am for back of yansh. They walk up and down for the street. You know they do anything. Now security go call and say, come. Oh, where are you staying in this street? Which house? The person will tell you, hey, wow, what are you doing for a living? If you find out that the person is not somebody that is serious, you go and report to the landlord. You find a way, inject him out of some street. Inject him out. How can you be in the street to win? It's not done. When you have a proper security system in such an area. I went to Upper Sapmoba. I went to Upper the other day. I went to sleep in my father's house. It's actually my uncle, my father's younger brother. So it's not my father. My father is late. The wife is my mommy. So I spent some days with them. So the day I was to leave, it was around 4:30. I woke up. Before I know it, TJ don't wake up. Oh, you want to go now? I say yes. You want to get together now? No, mommy. And then I can't meet up with the appointment. Mama, go and take your bait. Let me get ready and see you off. I say, mommy, now you go come see me off for area where they dangerous. Don't worry, mommy, I'll go. She said, no, na me and you. I go take you reach where you go enter keke before I go come house. I say, Before I finish my bait, she don't already wait for me. Carry torch. Oh yeah. She ushered me to a place. I said, mommy, go back. She said, Moku they go. We go reach junction. I said, He said, because these people, some of them know in face. So if they see me with you, fellow go let them attack us and all that. Because Iye na very good person. You no go fit reach EJ house, no matter who you be, say you dey hungry, where Iye no go give you food. But in a place where things are done properly, it doesn't have to be like that to stop crime, for people not to attack you. Iye dey pay dues. Iye dey pay dues. That's why she can walk freely. We got to the junction. I want to keke. She said, make her wait. She look the keke, look everybody where they inside. She even see person when she know greet her before she say, make her enter the keke. I say, Opa, you don't reach like this. I was crying. It's too much. It's too much. We've given the place to hoodlums to operate. Now look at so many criminals that are being caught today and being paraded. Many of them are not from Benin. They're not from Upper there. So many people have Upper as their own village, but today they don't stay there because of the insecurity, and no one is doing anything about it. So it is time we provide the solutions. We have people who are so professional in these areas. So professional in these areas. To provide a proper security for a street. At least each street, you have a proper security system. When people get to know how secure is your place, they won't come to invade it. Never. It's not possible. But we are just sleeping like that. God, Bible says, except the Lord watch over the city, the watchmen worship, but they worship in vain. Yes, it is true. But remember, the same Bible told you, watch and pray. If God wants to secure a place, He used men to secure the place. That's why you need to get security men, pay them well. Let them take care of life and properties. Pay them well. I cried to the level of Pastor Boba I've gotten to today. So the landlords, please wake up to your responsibility. If you don't know the technical know-how on how to go about these things, you can reach out. Reach out to me. Because like I told us, I'm not going to be saying everything right here. How to set up the system is not what I should say right here. It's something we need to do in the closed door. Have it well stationed. By so doing, Upper will develop more than what it is today. I I can prefer to pay 5,000 naira in a secure area than to go and be paying 2,000 naira in a place there's no security. That is what people should understand. So many people have abandoned their properties around Upper Sakboba, which is not proper. So let us wake up to our responsibilities. Let us wake up. We can do it. So this is an advice to all Upper Sakboba landlords. If you don't know how to go about it, reach out to me. Reach out to me. Let's sit down. Let's have a round table. We can set up the security system from one street to another, from one street to another. These boys cannot operate when the place is secured. Even the security man you put in your house without a gun, there are so many crimes the person can stop. Because the person is there, some petty thieves can come in. Because there are people who want to steal for people not to see them at all. So when there's somebody available that will see them, they will not go ahead to commit such crime. Just that the person is, somebody is just available there. Not to talk about when you are able to have a proper security system and have people, armed to secure an area. Nobody will come there to do nonsense. Nobody. We have given Upper Sakboba to these hoodlums. People will even come to Edo State. They not even know the place to go and take refuge is Upper Sakboba. So landlords, please, let's do something about it. It will not cost us that much. You have a proper security service. At the end of the day, you have reasons to smile. Most times we buy here. Sometimes we are not decking. But you can't try it this time. You can't try it this time. So please, it's not everything I'm going to blow out here. I just have to bring this as a notice to us that we must rise up to our responsibilities. So the system is already created to help every street to be secured. If people don't know the way about it, contact me. We can as well, we render security training, professional one. We know how to make people who go into security to take it as a profession, and they'll be passionate about it. That's why you need to pay them well. You need to pay them well. We don't just operate as a person. We operate as an entity. We operate as a company. We operate as a company. You can Google it out. We have Irish Access Limited. We render security company. Right in Edo here. In Benin here. We can come set up everything you want. If you don't know how to go about it, you just pay little money and we set up these things. We mustn't have to resort to killing people to stop criminality. No. When you place intels on people, they will know that this area is not safe for them. They will go away. So we'll help you set your area in such a way when someone comes in and says, no, this is not the area you can do such thing. Even though the person already rent us, he go, I can't leave the rent. Go elsewhere because the area is not conducive for such operation. So you can go ahead and Google it. Irish Access Limited. We render both security trainings and security services. We sell security gadgets and all of it. So let's wake up to our responsibility. If the load is too much for us, they will know how to appeal to the government to assist us. You can't go to Commissioner of Police as we speak right now, the way Upper Sakboba is, and you want to have security with us and they will not give you the permission. They will. There are modalities to it. We go through the modalities, we have the paper signed and everything organized, and you have security. Yes. So I pray the Lord bless us all. Please let us not give the chance to the hoodlums to take over Upper Sakboba. Please. A lot of people have properties today to even say around there to do one or two things. They are suffering. Who want to even go to Upper to buy anything? If you tell anybody that wants property, once you tell the person the property is out from Upper, so they say, no, go area. So many people build houses and they can't go to Upper. So many people have houses there. Tenant go, they call them, say something don't spoil, and they say, go, why enter Upper? That's a savior. All this whole area. So the landlords need to wake up. How can you have a living place that worth up to about 2 million naira? And you cannot You don't even need to bring out money from elsewhere. I've just said it. It's as simple as if you have rooms to rent, if it's supposed to be 2,000, make it 2,500. It's not fraudulent to tell somebody who want to come and stay in your house, say, hey, security, better security system in the area where you come, and you must pay for the security service. Yes. It's only a criminal that want to, enjoy services they don't pay for. For as much service is there, you must pay for it. You must. You must have to pay for it. So the tenants have little percentage they pay. You won't be the landlord, you get percentage when you go pay. At the end of the month, you take it to the security office. Have a security system stationed. Stationed. 247. 247. If people want to do burial, we have in this upper today, you see people want to do burial. People, when their parents die, or maybe papa and mama die, maybe one of them fit dey inside court. Go see how he go call his court members, all of them go fly color. They go they do anyhow. For burial, just normal burial. They go there for one side. Before you know how they go begin, they drink, they smoke, they do everything, they gyrate. Before you know how, they go use fight. Spoil the same burial. So when there is a proper security system, you want to do burial, now security go bring paper come for you or go call the eldest person in the family. See, you not concern us whether any of our pikin belong to any court group, but we don't want anybody can do anything courting for this burial. Una want bury una papa, mona suffer bury una papa. Even though they want to invite any of their friends, they are not going to gather one place as confraternity members. They should be all inside canopy and respect themselves. In a full people they share, make they collect for eat. Make they drink. If they want go spray, make they spray. Make everybody go their house. We no go accept say people come gather. Say because say they for one confraternity or members go come there, come there. No, now security go put check on all these things. But you won't allow it. You want to do birthday party, no problem. Even though you join any confraternity, hey, no longer they do no sense for that place that day. Or you just come out for area, person just insulting small. You can begin they use your register, your jargons. Who be you? Security wa muwe pia agbalowe. Ekenokaka muweji. So that when other people see the rate of check on all these things, they will respect themselves. Nobody has you to belong to anything. Keep it to yourself. The moment you come to project yourself or you want to just disturb the street, you don't begin to disturb yourself. People there, I'm where when I have when I am walk. I'm where when I am walk, I'm where pia. Discipline people from that moment. Killing people is not out of discipline. Discipline them. Security can handle it on their own. As CIA, you give the person warning and all that. If it does it next time, they cannot take care of it. Why will other people not join this confraternity we are talking about? When people are exhibiting what they are exhibiting and they are going scot-free, they are having their way. It's not becoming almost the way of life to young people. Little children are not joining the thing. There is no war against it. There is no war against it. There is no fight against it. So people will take it as a way of life. It is your security system you create in your own street that will handle all these things. If person even join it itself, fair no go even let them talk and come out for mouth. Either you know why you go join and you just off you go they do on one side. Ugaya ladian, umwe boye me, eme omwe boye. So please, I have to go and do other things for today. For so many of us that have properties around Upper Sakmoba, please let us have a round table. Let us talk. We have a proper system we've created to help every street to have their own security. Tight one, tight security. Tight one. Tight security. Tight one. The one that works with intel, that works with intelligence. Security that can be in your area for 1 year, so they're not going to shoot gun. If they ever shoot their gun, maybe they're just the servicer. They're just the servicer. Get the one that we have a way of structuring it to work intelligently. Before, as you are making that movement to commit that crime, I'm winning. You understand? So please, let's come together. These people. These people where they call me, more than they get patient. Only one phone I get. Right. Okay, let me call it today and attend to other things. So please, we really expect to meet with all the landlords around Upper Sapmoba. All the landlords. We can have meetings. Nobody's supposed to stay in any street in Edo State without having the details and the profile of such a person. Nobody. At least everyone that comes into that street must be placed on check. You must know the kind of job you're doing. If you even lost your job at the moment, you have to go and report to the security. This is the reason why you lost your job. As a time you are not working. So the case that they see you for hours for some time, make them not think say you don't get anything when you do. So I have been able to your work. Not just there are a lot of people today that just wake up here, they don't have anything to do. Women are not yata. Or job at here advice where winner. Not be audience supposed to do that in our security. Like you know what work, nobody they force you to work, but you not go fit stay for this street. You can't just be here doing nothing. It's not possible. You can't be here doing nothing. We inject you out. You can't stay there. Constituting nuisance in the street and you're not working. No, nobody will accept it. You must work. You must take your bet in the money. Either you are going to school or you are going to work. You cannot be in the street all the day. You are always at home. No, the security will be on you. The way the security will be on you on your own self, you will be tired. You want to look for something to be doing so that make an worry. So please, let us have a station. We can do it. All the Upper Sapmoba landlords, we can do it. So this is not time to blame ourselves. This is not time to begin to wonder, why are 1 year? See, the solution is on ground now. It's just for us to have a round table, we talk and have all these things stations. So God bless you all. Remain blessed. My number is 080 35 75 1403. You can as well reach me through my Facebook page, Sifas Noba. You can as well reach me through Irish Access Limited. You can Google it. It's out there. You can contact us through there, and whatever service you want, we'll be able to render it to you. So stay blessed, and God bless us all.